Well, howdy there. Is this a kind of a what kind of rodeo? This ain't no rodeo. Is this a toilet paper? Something or other? Don't know what you're doing. Well, howdy there. This is the Rawsome Vegan Gal. How are you doing today? I'm going to take off this nifty hat right now and talk to you about toilet paper. What a concept, right? So I showed you some of our toilet paper here. Let's start off with our one that we don't really like. Well, not me personally, Charmin. I don't know if I've ever used it in my life. But let's take a roll out of here and take a look at Charmin. They don't even tell you on the packaging what they're made of. It tells you made of domestic and imported materials, made in the USA. They even have patents on this. Ooh, can't even imagine. Guess I'd have to call them. They say it's safe for your septic system. So here is Charmin. I mean, it feels very soft, but I'm sure it's not made of anything that's too natural. So we'll just put that aside. And then next we have the 365 variety from Whole Foods. You can see that here. And we'll take a roll out. And this is recycled, 100% recycled. And it is whitened without chlorine, hypoallergenic and fragrance-free, and 100% recycled, 80% post-consumer recycled paper. And it's a 2-ply. And it does not actually feel very soft. It feels kind of like rough. So here is that. Then we have our 7th generation. And that is 500 2-ply sheets, white unscented, no dye, recycled paper, hypoallergenic, white without chlorine bleach. And this one is also a little bit, as I understand, I've felt it, it's a little bit softer than the Whole Foods brand that they branded themselves. Actually, on one side it feels softer, and then on the inside it feels a little bit rougher, so that's very interesting. But what's very interesting about none of these, until I learned about Boosa, which is what we're going to really focus on today, now that we talked about the 3 other papers, this is a company called Boosa, okay, and that's their paper. And I found information about them at Expo West in Anaheim, and was really intrigued when I got their flyer and wanted to find out more. So Boosa is bamboo toilet tissue. It is made, it's tree-free, meaning no trees were used for it, all biodegradable, and they don't use chlorine bleach. And they also, which is very interesting on their sheet, talk about they avoid BPA or bisphenol A, which is present in recycled content. Now, I never knew that. That was a big shock to me, that there is potential for BPAs in your recycled, even better quality toilet paper, like your 365 Whole Foods, like your 7th generation and other varieties out there. So I would have to contact each company to find out whether they have those in them. There's no guarantee. And they also use very low impact manufacturing methods. They're environmentally conscious, biodegradable, synthetic and dye free, elemental chlorine free, and they're very, very soft, which I was really impressed with. And the other thing that no other paper company has done is theirs is actually a 3-ply, and I can possibly show that to you. Here's one. Let's see if we can separate the 3. That would make it easier. Here's 1, here's 2, and you could see the 3. If I can hold them a little bit apart, you can see that I'm holding 3 different sheets. There you go, 3-ply, and it is really nice and soft. Maybe not as super, super soft as Charmin, because God knows what they're using to make it soft. I don't know. But the benefit of bamboo, in case you didn't know, bamboo is so renewable that it actually is able to reproduce itself, I should say, very rapidly. It has a very short life cycle compared to trees harvested. So, and also the bamboo is sourced from suppliers that hold an FSC, which is the Forest Stewardship Council. So that is very important. And it's very important to try to use something that is not going to harm the planet. And bamboo is one of the best products, like it says here on their flyer. They use recycled material an alternative to recycled material that was once virgin wood paper. It goes beyond recycling by not using trees at all. So here is Boosa. And they also do some other baby products, but I'm focusing on their toilet paper. Again, it's natural, biodegradable, hypoallergenic. And so I want to talk to you about my experience with using it. So normally when I use the regular recycled paper, such as 7th generation, I find that I need to use more since it's only 2-ply. And with the Boosa bamboo toilet tissue, I don't, because it's so much thicker. I was so pleasantly surprised by the thickness of the toilet paper and the softness. So that was really neat. So, so not only am I, helping the environment by using better quality, I'm also helping myself by using less. And it is safe for septic systems. It does break down very easily. And it's also a certified B Corporation. And if you want to learn more about what B Corporation means, because that's not my forte, you can actually look that up. They do have a website, and I will include a link to their website. It's Boosa. That's BUMBOOSA.com. And it was a woman who actually started this company. It's a woman-owned company because she was finding that certain products for her babies were made with plastics in them. So that's how she came up with this concept of using bamboo. And it is really a awesome product, and I'm very impressed. And I may have to switch, I still have some of the 365 paper, and I don't know, maybe I should just decorate the house with it or something, and just go for the tree-free, BPA-free, fragrance-free, hypoallergenic paper that is much better for me, because I didn't realize that there could be BPA in recycled content. I never ever thought of that. So that's something I will have to research further to contact the companies and see if they are BPA free, because that is news to me. And you might be interested in finding out yourself more, because, not to get too personal, but when we're using toilet tissue, this is one thing I think is very important to note. We're putting it on a very private area of our body that is very sensitive, and you don't want to use products that are going to be harmful or cause irritation, and you might not see it right away, but over time something may happen and you may not relate it to your toilet tissue, or if you use other hygiene products, especially women's feminine hygiene products, that they're going to really harm you, because things build up over time. And our skin is our largest organ, so our skin gets affected the most. And the area around there is much more sensitive and can definitely be affected by things that are not good for it. So you want to consider that as well. Like, consider making better choices. And I was just thinking, hopefully in the long run, maybe this company will also make some bamboo towels, like paper towel, instead of using the towels that are throw out, that are made with chlorine, bleach, and everything. Maybe they could make some bamboo towels. I wouldn't call them paper towels, I guess you'd call them bamboo towels. So I just wanted you to know all this information, because I feel it's important that I share with you to get the best products that are out there and make better choices for yourself and your family. And don't skimp on that. I mean, you can buy the big Charmin, God knows how many is in that pack, 36 or rolls, but ultimately what you're using is your marketing to continually have that being produced, and continually using trees for the paper, and ruining the forest. I mean, it goes down the cycle of the food chain. Everything gets disturbed when you do that. So using something renewable like bamboo is so amazing, and you should do some research on it yourself as well, so you can learn more about it. So you can do something better for yourself and your family, and especially your children. Their skin is much more sensitive than an adult to actually take in the toxins and affect the body more. So thanks for watching. It's the Rawesome Vegan Gal, and check out Boosa.